Hi, and welcome to this 4NAV coffee break. My name is René Brummel. I'm a product specialist at 4NAV and I will be your presenter today. As this coffee break is live, you can ask your questions via the GoToWebinar question window. We will answer them at the end of the coffee break. Today we're going to manage extensions with the 4NAV Designer. To demonstrate how to manage extensions, we'll use the 4NAV Report Pack extension. However, you can manage any extension using the instructions from this coffee break. To demonstrate how to manage extensions, I'm going to use these steps. The prerequisites, what do I need to get going? In step 2, I will tell you how to install a new extension. In step 3, I will download and edit an extension. In the fourth and final step, I will create a new extension project. Let's start with the first step. Today I will be managing extensions in the Business Central on-premise Docker installation with the Business Central 2020 Wave 1 release. Of course, everything I do today is also available on the Business Central cloud environment. I also have the 4NAV Designer and Visual Studio Code installed on my PC. Managing extensions in Business Central can be tricky, especially in on-premise installations. To install a new extension, you must use PowerShell on the Business Central server. This is a bit cumbersome. Fortunately, 4NAV has made our life easier for us. With 4NAV, we can easily upload, download, unpack, and create extensions. Let's have a look at how that works. We will start with uploading an extension. I have already downloaded the 4NAV Report Pack extension. I will upload it with the 4NAV Designer. So this is the 4NAV Designer, which I've already set up to connect to my on-premise system. And in the extensions button, I have a new button called Upload Extension, which I can choose, and I can find my 4NAV Report Pack extension and open it, and 4NAV will simply upload it to my Business Central tenant. And once it's done, it tells you that my extension has been uploaded. So let's sign into Business Central and have a look if my extension is there. So right now in Business Central, I have my customizable report pack installed. So that's as easy as that. And you can use this for any extension that you have. So it can be a per tenant extension or something you made yourself or something that your Business Central partner provides you with. Once an extension is installed, you may want to download it so you can use it in a different database or have a look at the code. So if we go back to Business Central, you will notice that I have a fair number of extensions installed. And sometimes you just want to download one of these extensions to use it in either a sandbox system or use it in a different Business Central database. And if you want to download one of these extensions in the 4NAV Designer, you can simply hit Download Extension, and that will bring up a screen where you can select the extension you want to download. So let's use the customizable report pack again for demonstration purposes and hit OK. And you can simply save it as an app file on your system. Now, once this extension has been downloaded, sometimes you want to have a look at what's inside the extension. You want to have a look at the code. And to do that, you can simply click Unpack Extension, select the extension you've just downloaded, and hit Open. And create a new folder where you want to unpack it to. And if you hit OK, 4NAV will unpack the extension. And once it's done, it will open the extension in Visual Studio Code. On the wrong screen, but bear with me a second. Here we go. So 4NAV will unpack the extension and save it, open it in Visual Studio Code. And once it's done that, you can actually have a look at all of the code inside the extension. So we can have a look at, for instance, the reminder report, the reminder 4NAV report. Now this only works if the developer that has created the extension, or the company that has created the extension, has set show my code to true. So they have agreed to show the code, so you can actually have a look at it. Some extensions, this is not possible because, as I said, show my code must be true. You can also, if you want, download, for instance, the Microsoft Business Central base application. And save that, and you can unpack that as well. So let's open the base app, make a new folder. This is going to take a long time because the base app is actually still a very, very big extension, even though Microsoft are trying to break it up. So this will take a little while. So whilst that is unpacking, if you have installed an extension from 4nav, you can easily uninstall and unpublish it from Business Central. There's no way of unpublishing and uninstalling extensions from the 4nav designer. If you want to do that, you need to do it in Business Central itself. So this is still going. Let's leave this for a while and move on to the next bit of creating a new extension. So sometimes you want to create a new extension. Now there's two ways of creating extensions in with 4nav. The first way is to create a new report in the 4nav designer and upload it as a new extension. In that case, 4nav will create the extension itself and it will upload it. But sometimes you just want to create a new empty Visual Studio Code project, and that's where 4nav can help us as well. So that's what I will be demonstrating next, just as soon as this huge, great big extension has finished unpacking. There we go. So if we open this extension in VS Code, we will actually get the Microsoft Business Central base app. And this will give us all of the objects that are in the base app. So you can have a look at the account schedule line table, for instance. Now, obviously, this is not an extension you want to edit and republish to Business Central, because this is a really big Business Central extension. The reason I'm showing you this is because it's really, really useful to sometimes just have a look inside the base app just to see what the business logic is, or just to see what tables look like. Things like that. Really useful. I use it a lot in my daily job. So moving on, creating a new extension. In the extensions button menu, there's one button I haven't used yet, which is the new extension project. And if I open that, I get the new extension dialog where I can choose my target platform, which is everything from Business Central Spring 18 to the latest release. And you can choose the server, your own server, or a Microsoft Cloud Sandbox. So let's use Cloud Sandbox for this one. Now it wants a folder where the new extension is going to be created. So let's just use a new folder. This needs to be always needs to be an empty folder. So the new AL extension was successfully created. Do you want to open it? I do. And this gives me simply a brand new empty extension in VS Code. So I have my app.json where I have the basics. And 4nav, when I create an extension from 4nav, already gives me the 4nav code dependency, and everything else I can edit myself. And in VS Code, I have a launch.json, which is right now connected to Microsoft Cloud Sandboxes. So let's recap what we just did. We've uploaded an extension to Business Central on-prem using the 4nav designer, and we then downloaded it and unpacked it. And I've already showed you that you can download and unpack pretty much every extension as long as show my code is set to true. If show my code is set to false, if the producer of the extension doesn't want to share the code, then you obviously can't unpack it, but you can still download it and use it somewhere else. Finally, we've created a brand new extension using the 4nav designer. So there's no questions at the moment. If you do have any questions, please ask them via the GoToMeeting question window. We'll finish off this this webinar now. But if you have any questions, that it will take some time. Just type up your questions in the question box. If you want to know more about 4nav, obviously you can go to 4nav.com, and if you want to download the 4nav designer, you can go to 4nav.com/download. If you want to install 4nav, the 4nav report pack on Business Central Cloud, you can go to the Microsoft App Source. And if you want to see more of these videos or other getting started videos, you can go to the 4nav YouTube channel. Finally, if this webinar is over and you still have burning questions, please send them to support@4nav.com. We are continuing with the 4nav coffee breaks, and we will publish a new list of upcoming and recorded coffee breaks to 4nav.com/coffeebreak. And of course, as usual, if you have any topics for future 4nav coffee breaks, please let us know. And if we choose your topic to do a coffee break, you win 2 prizes. The first of all, of course, is a coffee break about your topic. And the second is a €50 or $1 gift certificate as a thank you. With that, we still don't have any questions, so thank you very much for listening to me today, and I will see you in a next coffee break. Goodbye.